I decided to go on a learning spree, so I created all these different memory projects for myself. Now I want to share them with you. So here on the screen you can see all the different things I plan to learn. A whole bunch of different type of information. Now some of this information I've already learned, so I really just have to kind of review slash relearn some of the information because I might want to change how I organize some of the information. For example, the president, I learned the president, and if I go through right now, I probably can recall a good amount of it, but I really don't have the option to kind of review all this information, kind of just say it out loud to somebody because people aren't just asking, hey, no, can you list all the presidents, all the vice presidents, their term dates, and political parties? No one really says that. And so some of the information kind of gets dusty because I never really get to use it. Of course, I can just review by myself, and that's what I'm going to be doing, but I would like to have information I can actually use in situations. So the president's periodic table of elements, I have to kind of review, but I'm also going to learn new parts. I learned atomic masses for the periodic table of elements a long time ago, but then I never actually got to use it for the most part, and so I kind of forgot it. Symbols, I never actually memorized the symbols, I believe, and so that's something I might actually, do this time. So all of these, kind of bullet points are possible things I can actually memorize. Because the thing is, I have to figure out what I want to memorize first, what the plan of attack is, how I'm going to structure it, how I'm going to store the information, and then if there's any systems I might create ahead of time, it's going to help me in the long run. And so some things I'm going to learn are the bones. Did that one time, but I might want to organize it differently depending on what I want to learn. I think the muscles in each of the different regions of the body would be pretty cool to have as well. So I might have to reorganize the information I have, learning a completely new way in order to match the new information I want to learn with it. Exercises, of course, like what exercise works what part of the body, things like that. Trivia pursuit. So I have this book. Here it is, this big book, and there are 2,500 questions in here. This is something that's going to take a while, but I don't know if I just want to kind of sit down and just do this one project, this Trivia Pursuit book, or maybe learn something else, but also kind of do this at the same time. Kind of have the Trivia Pursuit book in the background because there's 2,500 questions I want to learn. Now, ideally, some of this information would take a month, right? Hopefully less than a month, but kind of give it a month limit in order to kind of learn everything. And the reason for that is, I want to show that you could actually quickly apply these memory techniques to learn things, but some things might be a little bit too tedious. Like I think the Trivia Pursuit book might be just a little bit tedious to kind of spend like a whole week or however long it takes to actually learn all this stuff. Because I can see right now, there's going to be a lot of reviewing because some of the questions might have similar topics to them, like keywords, things like that. So that might kind of mess me up. So I have to kind of find a way to prevent that. So I have to figure out a way how to memorize all these questions. So that's something that's going to be pretty fun. But like the 50 U.S. states, the geography of all the states, the capital, birds, flowers, things like that. Paradoxes, fastest animals. Some of these might be a little simpler, like fastest animals, probably take a couple of minutes. The Gettysburg Address, world empires. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I want to remember from each empire. Maybe the leader. But I want to do the entire history. So this is something I'm still trying to figure out. Logical fallacies. I kind of want to do more logical fallacies, but maybe kind of categorize them better so I kind of have to relearn them in a different way, even though I do know some logical fallacies already, because that was a memory challenge. Prime numbers up to 10,000. Number system, right? But I want to try to experiment with different ways to learn some of this information. Kind of try to test new things out, see if it works, see if it doesn't work. And so it's not only trying to learn new things, but try to apply new techniques in a different way. Now, cognitive biases, decision-making, belief, behavioral basis. I think there's a lot more. I think there's like memory, social, things like that. But that's really cool because that's actually something you can see, right? With different people, like, oh, they're doing this bias or that bias. So it could be really interesting to actually learn these different cognitive biases. I'm really excited for that. Count to 10 and say hello in probably 20 different languages. I could probably do more, but kind of get like kind of some basic things going. So if I'm ever in a different country, hey, I can at least say hello. Vocabulary, kind of want to expand my vocabulary, so kind of learn new vocabulary words. But the thing is, people just kind of learn it and that's it. I actually want to incorporate the vocabulary words in my daily life, right? Start actually using them. And so I kind of have to find a way to actually start using them in a conscious way, because of course I'm learning new vocabulary words. All the words I'm saying right now I've been using them, so it's very simple to kind of spew out. But new words, they actually take thought, right? And so, say if I have an adjective that's a brand new vocabulary word, but I have adjective I always use when I'm speaking, I have to consciously make the effort, like, wait, okay, maybe I can switch out right now. So when I speak, it might be really weird because I'm trying to like think, okay, wait, can I use a new vocabulary word right now? And so it might be choppy until I integrate that new vocabulary into my vocabulary I already have in my head, kind of natural vocabulary I'm speaking right now. So this is just some of the different memory projects I set for myself. I'm not exactly sure which one I'm going to do first. I kind of figure that out because there's a lot of prep work for some of these things, depending if I use a memory palace or not. But I'm really excited to actually start this because I think it's going to be tons of fun to actually learn all these things. Because that's one thing. People say, oh, you can use memory techniques to do this, this, and this, but no one actually does it. I'm going to be different and actually do it. People say it all the time, memory experts, memory champions, they say all these things, you could do this, this, and this, but they never actually do some of the information that they're talking about, right? They just say, you could memorize this method might work, try it out. I actually want to see what works, what doesn't work, and how fast I can actually learn some of these things. Some might take, hopefully just a month limit. Some might take a couple days. I guess I'm going to find out, right? But I just wanted to let you know what I'm up to. So this is one of the things that's going to take some time to kind of do update videos on this and stuff like that. But next week I'm going to be posting some videos that I think are pretty fun because it's going to engage my creativity, but hopefully it engages your creativity as well when you see it, like, how would I do something like that? So look forward to those videos. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.